you know, or the 10s dagger kills on A side on that retake. FaZe actually had them, you know, against the wall in that game. They just kind of faltered a little bit at the end. Fixing up those things, you know, this is all of a sudden FaZe's game.
Yeah, and there might be a lot of confidence, like, watching that map back, because when you're a player playing the game, it feels very differently, like, where you actually lost certain moments or plays or the game. Like, it feels very different from being in the game, experiencing it, and then when you look at it and you can see everything playing out, it actually might not look nearly as bad as you think. It may just be the case that, like you said, there was a couple over performances coming in from Sentinels in key moments, but otherwise, like, statistically speaking, what you did was probably really good. So we'll see.
I'm gonna say this though, Dan. One difference, Corey on this Phoenix, he typically goes with the Raze. So I think this is an adjustment given the fact that maybe FaZe watched that VOD back, right, and saw 6 success on the Phoenix. Now he's farming all these orbs everywhere, and Corey's like, I want to do that. I mean, I'm insane. Let me do that. So I think we're gonna see the orb farming now coming out of Corey.
But here we go, map 3. Sentinels up 2-0 so far. FaZe fighting for their life in this best of 5 grand finals here for the North American Masters. Looking to start off well on this defense on Haven. Marv with some early info, TPing across, keeping himself safe. And then, speaking of info, the drone is burned by Raucus to see what's going on in mid. And Tens with a spike. Might go for the dash plant play. Might not even need to dash it. Actually, just uses the cloud burst. There goes the plant. They're playing for B.
Corey's actually going to opt to not big flank. And Zach takes out Tens with the aftershock. That's a massive find. He couldn't dash away.
Oh, and the fault line over towards the box under window. That's huge. 2 players are stuck in that position. And now they're going to get the spike at least halfway, I think. In fact, I think Raucus came off of it, but Sentinels are defending so good. And the frags are just not being bounded by FaZe. Although Raucus, in the 1 versus 2, these players are weak, but he has to be perfect upon the peaks, but he's not getting given anything here to work with. Oof. It's just too difficult at this point.
From the Sentinels players.
I thought that FaZe had that in the bag. That retake after the aftershock, coming in 5 before the fault line was perfect. Still wasn't good enough.
Yeah, the defense on that garage door, you could see Sentinels, they know what FaZe's plan is. They know FaZe likes to flank this B hit, right? They like to either push down C or push out garage. And Dapper waited for the C push and it never happened. So they changed positions. You know, they were double focused on that door, that tiny choke point. And FaZe just couldn't get out. That was the turning point of the round.
Now the question is, what do we do on the eco? We don't see anything crazy from FaZe. I think we've talked about this before. They often are going to spread out. Not looking to group up anywhere. Or he's seeing if he can get some info outside of garage. Does see nothing grass. Drone is heard by FaZe towards A, so that will force them to fully rotate towards that A site. The Sentinels are most likely going to try to just fake this. We can see the spike is moving towards C long at this point.
Yeah, this is Sentinels playing into this FaZe style, right? FaZe, like you mentioned, they spread the map at the start of the eco, and then they get a little bit of info. Corey peeks out garage, sees nothing. They hear the drone A. All right, let's all stack A.
Standing ahead.
So Sentinels, 1 step ahead, is going to send a small fake A and actually probably end up sending it C.
What's also awesome
some pressure.
is they
throw the cam.
They got the orb for Sick as well. So Sick could even get double orbs this round.
They're doing it, aren't they? They're giving him all the orbs.
Yeah, that's actually genius. And
look, he's not even planting the spike, so that way Sick could get it.
Oh, that would be sick if they gave it to Sick.
Oh. I think Sick got the orb at long C. He tapped it.
Yeah, he did. He got that one as well as the A long orb.
Oof.
Oh,
Dapper, they're hunting him.
So Dap will go down. That's nice. Pick up the Spectre. And now starting to like find exit kills if possible. Might try to swarm Shazam here. They know he's stuck Cubby, but there is a lot of players protecting him.
1 enemy remaining.
Couple players going down here now. Stack for 3 going down. Once again, Sean, you know, I feel like FaZe did a great job in how much damage they were able to get out of the rounds, given that they had no investment.
Yeah, exactly. They're on these ecos, they're doing tons of economic damage to Sentinels. But one thing to look out for, we mentioned it there. Sick got 2 orbs that round. He's now 1 off of the run it back on this bonus round. I would expect him to get that at C. That is the most common thing that a Phoenix in this scenario would do. If Sentinels is going to play tricky, he would go A and they would do something A. But you can see that's their goal. They're going to get Sick this orb. He's going to run it back probably immediately into the C site. And it's all on Baby Bay.
It's all on Baby Bay. I like those odds. As the orb picked up. That's a lot of info for Baby Bay as well. There it goes, just as you said. Pops it instantly. And there goes Ken. Great pick onto Zach. Still backside control for FaZe, but how long can they hold it? Baby Bay goes down, Corey goes down, backside is lost, and now the plant can be had onto C, and it seems like it might just be done and dusted here in this round for FaZe. 2 ults burned by Sentinels. That's a great effect.
Man, I love that this is how this match is playing out, Dan, because, you know, it just shows how important these orbs are in how the game is currently set up, right? You win the pistol, you get a couple eco kills, and if your Phoenix is farming the orbs, he'll have his ult on this bonus round. And then all of a sudden, your bonus round, you're playing a 6-on-5. You're not playing a fair game anymore. They're in a massive advantage in this bonus round. And FaZe felt it. I mean, they just ran down C site with that extra man. Oh, crazy how Sentinels find so much success in this run it back. 10's opening up with the daggers, Sick getting 2. Round's just over.
They might want to get either Raucous or Baby Bay onto the orb on A long, but they're going to have a fight for that because it does look like the challenge may come here for Sentinels. Oh yeah, they're really challenging this one, trying to punish. And oh, Baby Bay's going to pick up the knives. He's going to take down Dapper. Dashes away. And there might be some problems here. Corey would be really good. If Corey could get one somehow, Sentinels are in quite a problem. Oh, he does have the spike. And indeed, it might be quite problematic, but the lurk there from Spawn should surely catch Corey, but he's out of there, actually. Spike collected.
So slippery.
Baby Bay's down, so it does fall to Corey now. If they rotate through to his position, he might be able to do something here to get FaZe back into the rounds. Lost one. Got to connect the headshot, but it's just not happening. That was the chance. You got to be perfect. And it doesn't happen there. Zach able to pick up a weapon, but he will be punished. And it's a clean 4-0 start for Sentinels in Haven.
Ooh, and that's what you don't want to see, you know, if you're a FaZe fan at home. Corey missing a shot. That is a rare sight to see. Corey's aim is one of the most... He has the most true aim, probably, in NA. I watch him play, aim lab. This guy gets 140K. I've never... He's a robot, Dan. How is that even possible? I don't even know. So the fact that he misses those share shots, super unlucky for FaZe. Go into this 5th round. They need to get a round on the board here on their defense.
Protecting all that utility Sick. Throwing a curveball to counter any mid-aggression. But interesting, this is a bait, actually, from FaZe. I think they were suggesting that they were rushing down mid and wanted to provoke a reaction, I think, into the A setup.
Very smart. They got the drone out of Shazam. They got a flash as well. I think that's really good from FaZe, right? They have Sentinels on the back foot, and now Sentinels has to use an extra piece of utility to clear the map.
I just love how they're thinking so far, but they have to win the battles. Zach, I think he got caught off guard there.
I know exactly.
Wasn't quite ready. Baby Bay also, I mean, it's just insane. The presence of mind, the cognizance from TENS. And just like that, it's a 3 versus 5.
You're probably...
Make that a 2 versus 5.
Oof. Dapper doing what he does best, just sliming around the map, just all by himself, picking off that 3rd player, securing the rounds.
I thought it was, I really wanted to see FaZe get rewarded too, because they conditioned, I mean, I feel like they would have anybody conditioned. Well, hang on. I gotta hold that thought right there because Marv's gonna pick up a couple kills. There's a lot of time on the spike still for FaZe to be able to pull this one off. The one in the smoke, that's sick. Well, all the chances quickly plummet. That's 5-0 locked in by Sentinels. But yeah, I was just gonna say that it's smart that FaZe were trying to show that aggression by using utility to fake, trying to force a response. Just capitalizing on the fact that they know their opponents expect them to be aggressive. So it's an extra dimension to their play, which I like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a much different phase than we saw before Coach Trippy joined their team. He's cleaned up their game quite a bit. Now, FaZe, this has to be a tack timeout coming from FaZe. You can see they're on an eco. Now they're down 5-0 in this map. It is potentially tournament map for them. Down 2-0 in this series. How do they respond? I mean, Sick is one orb again away from his ult. So I don't even think he cares much about it this round because FaZe has no money. But if he did care about it, they could just do that same C play where he grabs the orb and they don't even need to go C. They could take the run it back and go somewhere else. This guy's like the CEO of runitback.gg.
Yeah, it's pretty scary to have that available so often. It just feels like, and it's just crazy that your duelists, your like star players, can just like have this extra life. It just, the level of confidence on a player like Sick as well is just unshakable.
Whoa, that's brutal. Great cam from Dapper allows Sick to take out Marv through the dark cover.
Oh, Dapper takes it! He checks it, even though the drone, it seemed like the drone kind of cleared it. He still checks that. Oh, this guy. If nothing, you can't pull the wall over his eyes. Sean.
No, you can't. You can't out-rat a rat himself. Cyphers, they are very aware.
Here goes the playthrough. Dashing in, actually. That's actually quite smart, but it's so sad for FaZe because...
The second Dapper makes that presence and detects two people, they're already C. They're already through garage.
From B pressure, they have to see sight though. Sick gets the plant, even though he already has the run it back. They give him the plant. And it's just a cleanup once again.
One enemy remaining.
FaZe looking right now like they have nothing. They've got no answers for what is happening.
We got the selfie at the end from Dapper. Oh man. Oh man, Corey is at 0-6. It's looking a little bit rough for FaZe here. Oh man, Dapper is so aware. The two frags on the A lobby players right there, punishing the first A lobby aggression FaZe has shown. And they're gonna try it one more time. AVA is gonna go over there with Corey. The two-star duelists are doubling up on A, but they're sending it C. Again, the run it back is ready to go C, as well as Shaz's ult. This recon, they're gonna let it triple ping, Dan.
The thing,
I'm scared.
Raucous does have Hunter's Fury, and if the paranoia connects from Marv, then he gets rid of the running back straight away. There goes the recon. There goes the paranoia. Rolling Thunder comes through. Hunter's Fury will be used by Shazam to try to counter all of this. And in fact, Raucous is going to go down before I think that he can even do anything. And Dap is holding on to C window, and it's a 2 versus 5. And in fact, they didn't even try to set foot on site ultimately. And it's still a 2 versus 5.
It looks so good. What happened? Tens had an op.
I have no idea.
Sentinels quietly allows everything to reset. Both of these FaZe players not on the C site. Oh, it's so brutal to watch. But Sentinels, this is a masterful gameplay by them. I mean, this entire game plan on Haven has been perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's so many flawless rounds we've seen, or rounds where only one Sentinels player will fall. They're all over FaZe right now. And we know how good FaZe is on those duels.
Exactly. And if you look at the setup there just at the beginning, sure, it's not the case that necessarily that, a C play is expected by FaZe. As we see them kind of hold on to this operator. It's like they should be good. But they don't expect it, but it is spotted by Marv. He kills the running back straight away before it can gain any space. And that means that also there's like a second or two where Sick can't really move. So at that point, then the paranoia is ready to get sent. It goes out. And so in so doing, they're prevented, Sentinels are prevented from gaining space onto the site. But looks at that point like very good because the Hunter's Fury is available for Raucous. But that was the moment, I think, where it all turned around because Dapper's play through Garage, and Tens just with the updraft around C long, somehow they just converted back. I'd have to watch that again, Sean, because I really feel like FaZe was really favorable, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we both thought that, and then we blinked, and all of a sudden we're in a 2-on-5. You know? And Sentinels pulled the FaZe. They allowed all of that retake energy to just fade away, and then they just got the kills. And that's exactly what FaZe does when they approach sites.
Oh, it's a big mid-aggression coming in from FaZe, though. Run it back is popped instantly by Sig. Just in his stride, doesn't care. It looks easy. Drone fight is going to be won there by Sentinels. They have info Garage. It will be smoked by Marv, so I'm not sure if FaZe have actually checked this. So I don't know if they may still feel like there could be a player already past this smoke. Zach is going to check that to get that info. In the meantime, Sentinels rotate to C, and Raucous, very nice jump peek of Voice getting tagged by Tens.
Yeah, we've seen Tens get quite a few of those this tournament on the jump peek. Dapper again on this lurk. He's finding so much success opening up the rounds, and the ult is gonna... Oh, that's brutal for FaZe. All the locations revealed.
And, well, that gives him the confidence to send it. This can only now at this point be changed by some excellent sheriff work, but flashes are coming through from both sides. Corey's out there, unable to take down Zoms. Very good gunplay from Zoms. And now once again, Baby Bay playing Save
left.
Simulator 2021, holding onto the operator. And Baby Bay
he has no choice.
We have not talked about him, Sean, because he has been avoided systematically round by round. He's just not he's not able to have impact. He's not in any plays early to mid round.
Yeah, and it seems like whenever the Sentinels players detect him somewhere, where he throws a smoke, where they hear an upshot, where they hear an op shot, where they see him dash somewhere, they leave. They leave every time. I've never seen them challenge him. And you could see the frustration that must be there for FaZe just watching this round, right? Corey wants to open up the round. He wants to be involved. So what does he do? He uses his run it back and he just wants to send it down mid. He wants to get involved in the game. He wants to take a gunfight and use his skills. He immediately got sent back by Sick. Just an immediate headshot from Sick to send him back. And then the camera pans over to Baby Bay. Dapper's jiggle peeking short A, making him miss a shot, and he wastes his dash to get away. It's like, oh, the star duelists that FaZe got here by are just having such a hard time. And I can't help but give Sentinels the credit for that. It's definitely not Baby Bay and Corey having a bad game.
Yeah, I totally agree. It doesn't seem like there's these openings or opportunities at all for them, and they're trying to get Baby Bay in the action. He's going to be moving around towards B right now, so maybe he can find something early on. I think he's on top of the structure, indeed. Sitting on top of B. Seeing if he can find anything, but nothing given. Aggression around A lobby here. Very aggressive take from FaZe. They want to take the fight to Sentinels, but again, Sentinels winning the battles. Oh my god, they want to go straight through the cage here. Not dropping a beat, pushing it forwards. Momentum is strong with Sentinels. FaZe, though, they've got 3 players here. Baby Bay's repositioned. He's on short. He's going to be there with Corey. And they can play a bait setup. So he'll take a shot, fall back, and then Corey's the close player. So it's that contact setup there. And it relies on Sentinels re-execing in towards this A setup.
The recon again, it triple pings and gets nothing. Look at the rotate, Dan. The setup you described is just disintegrating before our eyes, and now Corey has it all to do 1-on-4.
Oh my god, he somehow lives. That's insane. And there goes the TP from Zoms to try to punish. Knowing that they've rotated out of position, Zoms is in a key location now, denying that control. He can represent flanks from that position as well. So much to worry about if you're FaZe. And there goes the pick from Zoms. Baby Bay in the action, though, unable to find what he's looking for on that next go of it. As now they try to clear heaven. They've got to understand, is Marv still up in that, or rather, sorry, is Zoms up in that position still? Baby Bay goes close. Oh no, what? I think they just walked past each other in the smoke, Sean. Oh no, that's okay. He dropped out of the window. That's my mistake. As it looks like the coordination is going to come through here. They're looking for something. Baby Bay's looking for something, but it goes to Tens. Baby Bay able to take down one more. Another from Baby Bay. But the problem is that there's no time. There's 2 players remaining. He can't do it all by himself. Trading out his teammates with the operator. There's only so much one man can do in this position. and FaZe are still staring at a big old donut on the scoreboard, Sean.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, you're setting the scene perfectly, Dan, because there's nothing Baby Bay can do right now. He's trying to get activated in this game. He's trying to be aggressive. He's trying to open up the rounds. It's just he's getting avoided, and there's little instances like Rocket's reconning long, and that recon arrow triple picking, so he falls off of his line. You know, he's trusting the utility from his teammates, and Sentinels are just 200 IQing FaZe right now. Like, they're moving Baby Bay to the wrong spot every time. Oh, it's painful to watch because he's not having a bad game. He's hitting his shots. It's just he finds himself in these weird, impossible retake scenarios.
This might be the moment, though. He does have a better position. Corey's close with the charge. Oh, and he's been protected as well. Corey could maybe try to make a play here. Here's the orb get collected. What does he decide to do? There's Baby Bay. Has the knives out as well. Swapping out the operator to Shazam.
That's awesome. Baby Bay gives the op over to Zach, takes the Blade Storm out. What an amazing player he is. But here's Sentinels regrouping, going A. No one's at A right now, but Marv Smoke will stop the long hit. They have Raucus rotating, his recon's recharging, and by the time Sentinels gets here, if you look, Baby Bay, Raucus, and Marv will all be in the side.
Great opening pick there from Baby Bay as they try, Sentinels desperately try to get in this side, but now they might have to call a reset in the board because they are going to struggle to get through these choke points, using their utility to try to do it, but very difficult. Baby Bay flying around, soaring through the site, and in the air, he'll try to get it done, but Shazam picks him out the sky like a clay pigeon. The trade is good, and this is one of those few, maybe the only round I feel like, Sean, where FaZe actually made the right guess on the rotations of Sentinels.
Yeah, absolutely. They needed to guess right on that rotation, and that's exactly what they did. Zachary with an amazing opening pick, something that they haven't really had much of in this game. And look at this. FaZe is definitely setting up for mid-aggression. Sentinels also setting up for mid-aggression. We're going to have an absolute war right here.
Curious who is going to be left standing at the end of this brawl in mid and grass. I think they're sending out the curveball, and in fact, FaZe not going too aggressive here. They're holding their ground. Cloudburst, Baby Bay comes back. The flashback goes out. Is Corey able to find the follow-ups? Baby Bay flies in. Corey able to trade. In fact, not even trade. He just straight up takes down 10s. And now Sentinels have to adjust. Raucus able to get the shock dart there. Anticipates the fallback from Sig, punishes, and FaZe, they're taking the fight straight to Sentinels, and Sentinels are struggling to stay alive. It's just Zoms. And it is quite the brawl, but FaZe, they're making Sentinels dance to their tune, and Zach, he gets the wallbang from B as well with the operator. Love to see those. And that's 2 rounds on the boards. It is not very much to work with, but at least it is something.
Yeah, it is something. They're giving themselves a chance right now, right? The 9-2 scoreline doesn't look promising, but FaZe just needs some points on the board. Just needs something to work with in the next half, and everyone played a part that round. Raucus pushing down mid, Zachary opening with the op, Corey and Baby Bay in garage holding it down. That was a really cool setup, by the way. The dash updraft over the doors, that's so sick.
Same opening here from Sentinels. Aggression around a long for Dapper. Move out of the cage, lurking as he does. Sentinels have the opening picks, though, as they win battles across the map, and this is very confusing. It's once again up to the individuals. The neural theft comes through. Baby Bay wants to punish, trying to find Dapper. Where is he gone? He's going to find Holman. Just Dapper takes down 10s, giving Raucus maybe something to work with, but he's being waited for by Sig. Sig is not going to miss those. 10 rounds for Sentinels to 2 for FaZe at the end of the first half. And of course, Sentinels are up 2 maps. They are 3 round wins away in this half from taking the title here, the NA Masters title.
Oof. I mean, FaZe has been known for some crazy heroics, but this 10-2 comeback, this would top it all, in my opinion. If they can come back in this game, this is where history is made, Dan. Do you believe?
You've got to believe. You've got to believe in FaZe. You've got to believe in their shenanigans, their aggression, their insane confidence. maybe the most confident team along with Sentinels in the game.
Oh, a shorty. I'm a believer. Let's go. BBA with the shorty. You must want to go in garage with that thing.
Love to see the shorty on the jet. There's the dash, the updraft. Oh, and he absolutely nails sick. And that's the way you want to start it. Marv does go down in the meantime, though, on seed long. And Sentinels have backside under control. That's Dapper's job. Hold on to backside. And he's doing a damn fine job turning away from the breach flash, but will get punished. Zoms creeps around the side. They don't know about it, but Raucus is going to be able to defend. The reaction is good from FaZe as they take the pistol. I think that's a sigh of relief breed from everybody who wants to see all the rounds, just like yourself, Sean. FaZe give themselves something to work from, but they've got to be perfect.
Yeah, that's the problem with having a half like that, right? I have tons of faith in FaZe's attacking half of Haven, but you're really giving yourself very little wiggle room here. With with a 10-2 scoreline at half, FaZe doesn't have many to give away, and they especially cannot give away this anti-eco right now, Dan.
Revealing area.
Sentinels so damn good right now. Always scary. That Marshall on 10s. He actually will be able to rotate in towards A in time, so we've got to watch out for that. Corey, great pace on him. Hot hands will slow down the push, but the frags, the entries are coming regardless for FaZe. He's done a really great job here. Tapper, man. Oh my god, can you believe this guy? Oh, Marv is going to have to pull back off that. Flash, though, from Corey to play counter to Sentinels. Oh dear, sick, able to pick off one more. Sentinels, they're so damn good. Just each and every player from Sentinels with their own identity in the game, their own unique things to have to watch out for. And Dapper, as you said, he just always gets more than you'd ever expect from any given scenario. Oh, he's got such a good read of this. He's creeping through the cracks, and he's going to find a frag because of it. Shorty comes out, no time to pull the trigger, but that's excellent damage. We talked about how, you know, we're praising FaZe a lot for getting damage like that in these rounds, and praise goes the same way for Sentinels. Getting 3 kills in a round like that is huge. And now the full gun round. Pretty much 2 Spectres in play, but otherwise it is Vandals and Phantoms everywhere.
This is where the comeback is built, Dan. Off the back of Corey's run it back. On this A push right now. The recon's coming towards the site from Ruckus. I'm not sure what Baby Bay has planned. It looks like he might lurk on this round, so he could be someone to look out for.
There's a recon, Corey going deep here. Oh no, Zoms with a perfect timing. He's so damn good. Zoms finds a key kill, and that might ruin the day for FaZe. Unless they can find a way to recover. They do at least get the trade, so responsible stuff from FaZe, but drone comes through. Sick has to use the curveball to get info.
Cam. Dan, over there at C, Baby Bay went in garage, broke Dapper's cam, and put a lot of pressure over there.
Marv with the dark cover. Sending it Heaven. We've seen Sick from this position before. There goes the curveball. Doesn't have to run it back this time. So all his curveball's gone. Has the hot hands. He had to lay a plant. Oh, waiting for that catch. And it's down to Baby Bay's position, as you said, Sean. He's managed to get his way over the trip into that C site. He's got to win the battle against Dapper. Oh, dashing into the trip. That might actually be beneficial. That trip is now gone. Dapper playing the smoke with Baby Bay, and Baby Bay's damn good, but Dapper also so good in those scenarios around those smokes. Shazam with the creep out mid. Out B finds Zach. And that just leaves now one to challenge him. Raucus will find it. Very little time to plant the spike now as he tries to charge forward. Doesn't really have time to go to the A site, but he might have to. Gonna opt to go for the stick there, and it's just no time. There's so many players. Sentinels all over him.
Yeah, it's like Sentinels isn't giving them any room to breathe. They're playing that FaZe style. Dapper hears Baby Bay in the C site. What a madman! He goes challenges him one-on-one. I mean, would you go challenge that guy one-on-one with all of his movement abilities that he's been using?
I mean, it's insane because, as you said, it's an insane prospect to have the confidence to challenge him there. And if Baby Bay wins that fight, then you feel like the round is very advantageous for FaZe.
Yes, exactly. He picks up that rifle. Everything changes. The challenge early from Zombs on the run it back. That's right. Oh, they're coming short.
Looking to go big on this A site. Corey pops to run it back there. The shot cloud actually takes it down. There goes the breach flash. Sick as they would maintain position. There goes Baby Bait out of nowhere. On top of the crates. And finds the flank. It's looking really, really bad and desperate again. Although FaZe able to find some of those return frags to get it into an even scenario 2v2, but TenZ with the movement, Dapper with the find as well. And that's 12-4, that's match in series, that's grand finals, that's a master's point here for Sentinels. They are so close to lifting the trophy, and FaZe have it all to do.
Oh, FaZe now find themselves down 8. We said it, TenZ activated on that flank. Just had so much success. So much success as the stand-in for Sentinels. They are so close to taking this championship. They could taste it right now.
My eyes are down.
The presence around C here coming through for Sentinels on the defense. Baby Bait pops the Blade Storm. Dapper dealing with Corey straight away. Rookers able to punish the play through a lobby, so that's going to open up the A side of the map. But Shazam, he's going aggressive. You wouldn't expect this. You would never expect that from Shazam. He takes down Raucus, who was hoping that the site would be for free. Why would there be somebody there? And now FaZe in a terrible position. Zach and Marv against 4 to try to save FaZe's chances in this grand finals. As Dapper tags Zach even more. It's looking so bad. They know where Marv is as well. And Sentinels start to circle. They start to enclose around the FaZe players. They smell blood. It's in the water. And they want to finish it off. And TenZ is looking to do it in style. Marv, 2 HP left. Here comes a dagger with his name on it. But it's going to be Sick who's going to get it done. And that's a wrap. 3-0 grand final. Sentinels are the champions for the NA Masters here in Valorant. And it looked good all the way through.